Right, yes. Unmuting myself is always a really great step. Highly recommend it. Whoops. Hey Tara, what are you going to change your name to, your channel name to? What are you gonna tell me everything? Tell me all about it. Lexi, hello. Glad to see you. How are you doing? How are the braces treating you? True. How are you doing? Long time no see. Yeah, there I go. You know, all aboard the struggle bus. Beep, beep. Little Miss Baker. I love it. I love it. It's so you. Are you also gonna bake on your stream now too? So today, guys, I am gonna just be playing Genshin Impact because I know that if I look at the crypto markets and the crypto news today, I'm gonna want to cry. So, skipping that, the struggle is real. It absolutely is, especially here. You can't bake on stream? Why not? I mean, that's fair, but like, also, why not? So as I learned after my last stream, I can now live in a teapot in Genshin. So naturally, I'm going to be living in my teapot today. Oh, you stream on a game card thing. Rarely stream on YouTube of you baking, though. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. I understand. So anyways, just doing Genshin today because I can. Basically, after my last stream in which my PC was pooping itself, I learned that Genshin now allows you to basically have your own little teeny tiny homestead inside of a teapot. So I'm super excited about that. I love that for myself. I really love that journey for me. So lately I've just been going around and slamming the shit out of trees to collect some wood to build things in, get down from that tree, in my little tiny homestead. So yeah, that's been my life. For those of you just joining, I don't have the heart to look at the crypto markets today or the crypto news. So we're going to skip that. We're just going to play Genshin today because that's what I want, whoops, to do. Bloop. Let's see. So I'm going to go to Mondstadt really quickly. Just going to teleport right to Mondstadt. Everybody, Maria, mi amor. Buenas dias. Buenos dias. Have I played that rap from Community for you yet? Also, yesterday, guys, I'm going to tell you a fun story that so far only Maria knows about. Yesterday, it's snowing here, right? It's really cold here. It's been snowing for like the last few days. On and off. And so we've got a bit of snow. I live on a lake, and the lake's pretty much entirely frozen over now, right? It usually doesn't, things don't usually freeze over in Washington State. So I was like, oh, okay, cool. Maybe it's strong enough to hold my weight because I live in like the shallow end of the lake, right? So basically, I was like, okay, maybe it'll be strong enough to hold my weight. I take a rock. Mind you, it's not a very big rock. Like yay big. Like that's like smaller than my face. Like fits in my palm, my little tiny baby palm very nicely. And so I take this rock, right? I take this rock. I throw it, not even that hardly, like barely any power behind it, into the ice, right? Nothing happens. It just lands on the ice and like slides across. And I'm like, okay, okay, cool. Clearly that should be able to hold all 108 pounds of my weight after throwing that like half-pound rock onto the ice. And if not, I'm wearing wellies. I've got my almost knee-high little wellies on with my little bees, my little bee design on my wellies. They're very cute. I love them. Anyways, so I'm like, okay, cool. I'm gonna try standing on the ice a little bit. You know, because I've always had this dream of going off into a lake that's frozen over and standing on it, right? Like they do in Alaska, like they do in like the northern states, like they do where it's really cold. And I was like, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. And if it doesn't work, my boots are plenty tall. Last time I was down by the water was like not even 6 inches deep, right? Of course, this was in summer during like the dead of summer when it's like hot AF. The water was like completely dehydrated. Leo White, hello. Thank you for joining today. I love the Pikachu. So anyways, so I'm like, my wellies way taller than like sub 6 inches of water, right? So if I break through the ice at any point, it'll be fine, right? Worst case scenario, my waterproof rubber boots will protect me from the water. So I get on. Okay, I hear like maybe a little crack, and I'm like this far into the ice on the lake off of the shore, right? Right. So I'm sitting there. I'm like, okay. I've been there for like a tenth of a second. And I'm like, okay, yeah, it's holding kind of my weight. So far, so good. I'm like a couple inches off the shore. Not really. I was like half an inch off the shore. And I was like, okay, yeah, this part that's basically touching the ground right now is holding my weight. It should be fine. It's fine. I'm going to walk in just like a little bit further. Put both legs on it. It's going to be fine. It's totally going to hold my weight. It's totally going to be fine. I walk in just about two more inches. I get both feet on the ice. The ice cracks, drops me right into the water. It turns out the water, because it, you know, prior to the snow, it was raining a ton, right? It turns out the water is closer to 9 to 12 inches deep, much taller than my boots. Actually, no, sorry. It was about 1.5 feet. So like maybe 15, 16 inches deep. Turns out way deeper than my boots. So much deeper than my boots. And not to mention, I also fell a little bit backwards when I dropped through the ice. Like, split second, dropped through the ice, fell back a little bit. So I fell through the ice. I get soaked like up to my mid-thigh in the freaking ice water. Touches it, like gets it, got on my coat because I have a longer coat. So my coat is wet. My boots are full of water, just like completely full of water because it just rushed into my boots. So my boots are full of ice water. I'm freezing cold. My coat's wet. I'm wet. My pants are wet. The dog across the water at the property is an outdoor dog. It's staring at me like, what the F were you thinking, you stupid idiot woman? What were you thinking? What the hell are you doing? It's staring at me like it's never seen anything quite as dumb before. I feel so embarrassed, and Mabel, my dog, is like behind me. She's like, what's going on? Are you fine? And I'm like, shit. So it's starting to sink in, right? It's starting to sink in that there is ice water in my boots. There's freaking ice water in my wellies. It doesn't come out because I'm wearing rubber boots, right? So I have wellies full of frigid water. My pants are wet. I have to walk up the freaking steep snow hill in my backyard into my house. And as I'm slowly trudging up the hill, my boots are like every step because, you know, it's water. It's a water boot that I'm now like in. And that's my life. So I make it all the way up the hill. I take off my boot and I'm just like, turn them upside down, and water just comes like trickling out of the boot because it's now like sucked into the insoles in the shoe. That's my life yesterday. It was so cold, and like it's lake water, so it's like full of gross stuff like germs and things in it too. So I'm like, I am now a disgusting lake monster and this is my life. I should probably just accept my fate, go move back into the lake, and that will be where I live for the rest of my life, right? So that was my really fun story yesterday, right? Okay, so fast forward to today. There is still a incentive beats. Hey, what time is the stream dying tonight? Probably 10 minutes from now. We'll give it some time. Anyways, so fast forward to today. This was, of course, after yesterday. I showered. I tried to warm back up. I never warmed back up. Anyways, my feet are still freaking cold. So fast forward to today. I'm taking Mabel out. She likes to poop near the lake, you know, because it's scenic, I guess. Yesterday you made Madeline's yummo. Awesome. Did you enjoy making them? Anyways, fast forward today. Mabel, my dog, is pooping. She wants to poop near the lake because, you know, it's scenic. It's beautiful. It's a snow-covered lake with lots of evergreen trees next to it. So, I mean, if I pooped outside, that's probably where I'd poop too. So today, Mabel's down there. She's sniffing around. She's like, I'm looking at, you know, the giant hole in the ice that I made because I'm an idiot, right? And Mabel, she's looking at it too. And she's like, interesting. Maybe I should try the same thing that my mom tried yesterday. So I don't think she's actually going to walk onto it. Split second in, she's just like, she like hops around the giant hole that I made next to the lake. And she's like, oh, crack, crack. Walks a little bit further, crack, crack. And then she just goes trotting around on the ice like she's going to go over to the property across the way and hang out with the dog. Like, as if yesterday never happened and nobody witnessed me falling into the water. She's just like, Mom's a big fat idiot. I only weigh 30 pounds. I'm just going to trot around here. And I thought for sure I was going to have to jump into the water and, like, break through the ice to save her after her dumb butt fell through the ice. But, oh, no. She just trotted around, and I was like, what the fresh hell? Why is that even fair? I don't know. It seems just wildly unfair to me. Wildly unfair, right? And she just trots around, and then eventually she just comes back to shore. And I'm like, that just seems so unfair. But at least I didn't have to break through the ice, like jump back into the water. At least I did not have to jump back into the water that I was in yesterday to save her. So, good news, everybody. Happy endings all around for her. It was scary. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to like run through it and like get it. I mean, the water's only like 15 inches deep, so she probably would have been able to like at least almost stand up if she just stood up on her back legs. She would have